Hey everyone, sorry, I'm just seeing if I can connect to Instagram. I always seem to have trouble. Oh, maybe I got it. Okay. All right. Hi everybody. It's Melissa here. And I'm hopping on live today with a very special topic for you. And that is, why is living your soul's purpose so important? So if you're here live or watching the replay, say hi in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Please introduce yourself and connect with me and each other today. Do let me know that you can hear me as well, because that's always a little tricky. Okay, so I have some really cool things to share with you today. And before I go any further, I want to let you know that there is going to be a free challenge starting next week. This is only the second time I've done this, so I'm really, really excited about it. People loved it last time, and this time it's going to be even better. So it's called the Live Your Purpose Challenge. So if you have been feeling stuck, seeking something, wanting to find more meaning, purpose, fulfillment, a little lost, and just wanting to know, how do I get back into alignment with what I'm here to do? This challenge is for you. So you can go ahead and sign up at communicatewithangels.com/purpose challenge. Okay. So I'm going to put that comment in that link in the comments. Although I think it's already in the description. And do invite your friends as well. Okay. So why is finding your soul's purpose so important? Well, the first thing to think about is, what is the difference between soul's purpose and just life purpose? Okay. Because I think there are a lot of misconceptions about what people think of as regards to life purpose. So when you really tune in to your soul's purpose, you're letting go of the intellect, the programming, the expectations, assumptions, beliefs, most of which have come from somebody or something else, right? And you're really tuning in to your authentic soul. That is not always easy to do, because not many people are walking around asking you, hey, what does your soul really want? Right? Most of the time, we're in this kind of mix, the soup of society, where there's a lot of expectations on us. And by the way, I see some people hopping on live. I know sometimes it takes a while to get through the algorithm. So if you're here, please say hi and let me know your name and where you live in the chat. Yeah, because your soul, the real you, came here for a reason. You came here for a specific purpose. But it's so easy for that inner knowing, inner guidance that you have to get clouded. So you really want to start to be able to make the distinction of that between, okay, what do I think I'm supposed to do? What's just going through the motions, compared to, what is my soul really calling for? And what that takes to get an answer to that question is to really be able to tune into your feelings, not the thoughts. Now, I want you to know that thoughts are not bad. They're not wrong, but sometimes we use our thoughts against ourselves, and that's where it gets tricky. You want to use your thoughts to organize you and direct you, not to hold you back, right? So in order for me personally to get in touch with my true feelings, I need a little time and space. I'm probably not going to be able to access all of my true feelings. Hi, Ilda. Glad to know that people are here and they can hear me. I'm always wondering. Nice to have you. So in order for me to get in touch with my true feelings, I need a little time and space from the busy life. I'm a little bit of an introvert, so I do need that space to myself. And then I'll say, okay, if I had no limitations, if nobody was expecting anything from me, what really feels in alignment here? And it's important to be honest with yourself, and it's important to give yourself a little time to get in touch with that. And I often say I'm not a big meditator, but I do know that it's really important to have some personal space to connect with my inner guidance, with my feelings, okay, whatever form that takes for you. I don't think it has to be sitting in silence meditating. It could be going for a walk, right? And that's when your angels and the true feelings, the intuition will start coming in. So that's number one, is learning to make the distinction between what am I just doing because it's expected of me and what's my true soul's feelings. Now, let me give you some examples of what those expectations might be, because we can all fall into this. Right? So, oh, well, I have to keep this job to pay the bills, even though you hate it and it's sucking the life out of you. Right? How is that really benefiting your soul? It's benefiting you in the fact of keeping you safe and secure financially. And there's a piece of you that wants to hold on to that because you're afraid that if you leave that job, you won't be able to pay the bills or have that security, right? And that's a true, valid thing. However, we make that more important than living our soul, doing what we really came to do this lifetime. So if you really take a step back in the big picture and think about that, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But millions of people are doing it. Okay. So that's a really common example. If you stay in that soul-sucking job for years and years and years, guess what's going to happen? Right? You're going to feel the effects, and it will be different for different people, but for some people it could be just not wanting to get out of bed in the morning, a feeling of fatigue, depression. It could even result in illness in the body. Yeah. So is it worth it? We have to learn how to balance these priorities. We live in a material world and we need to be aware of that. But truly the real reason you're here is spiritually. So I'm reminding myself of this as well as I say it to all of you, because I'm thinking about some decisions that I need to make in my life, right? Where is that coming from? Is it coming from a true soul calling, or is it just coming from, more of that material level expectation? Okay, so another reason why finding and living your purpose is so important is because that's going to bring you that feeling of alignment that you have been seeking. Are you missing that in your life right now? Right? You're going through the motions, things are okay, but you're not really feeling joyful. You're not really feeling aligned and excited. Anybody relate to that? Let me know in the comments. Please say hi if you just hopped on as well. I'd love to know where you guys are in the world. So think about, have you ever had that feeling of alignment in your life where it's just like you're in the flow, things unfold, you're in the right place at the right time? You can have that most of the time instead of just occasionally. Okay. So for me at this time in my life, if something is feeling off, then I really notice it and I regroup with my guides or maybe with a friend. Okay, what is it that I need to do to get back into alignment? So all of that becomes information. It's energy speaking to you. But for many of you, you have to first get into that alignment in the first place. That feeling of fulfillment is coming from our spiritual needs. Okay, so this is something that not many people are talking about out there. I don't know if anybody is. They're talking about it in a way, but they're not really getting to the essence, which is that as a soul, you have spiritual needs. And if you don't fulfill those spiritual needs, you're going to start to feel the negative effects of that. And a big one, a really important one, is fulfillment, right? How fulfilled are you in your life? Okay, so you can evaluate that for yourself right now. Where am I at on a scale of 1 to 10? How fulfilled am I in my life right now? And that will give you a good indication of to what degree you are in your niche in life at this time. Okay, is it a 7? Is it a 10? Is it a 1? So then you might ask yourself or your angels, okay, what can I do to, if it's a 2 right now, what can I do to get up to a 3? What really brings me that feeling of fulfillment? So I'll give you an example from my life. One thing I've noticed is that I've been calling myself an introvert, but I was chatting with some friends last night, and I think maybe I'm the ambivert, like maybe I go both ways. So if I don't, because I work from home, right? If I don't get out and around people and regroup a lot with others, then I'm not feeling fulfilled. And it really affects how I feel, my enthusiasm for life. So in order to fulfill those needs for emotional connection with others, I need to make sure that I'm scheduling opportunities to get out among people. Okay, so what could you do to at least increase your amount of fulfillment? And then the third reason why finding your soul's purpose is so important is that it's going to bring you inner satisfaction and growth. And growth is why we're here in this lifetime. You are here to learn and grow. Yeah. So you need to be evolving and experiencing new things and learning from those experiences. So again, if you have a situation in your life where you feel like you're not growing and progressing, it kind of is stale and stagnant. Like maybe some people have a relationship that is like that. I heard from a client the other day, she said, my husband and I are like roommates. I'm like, well, that's really no way to live. It just is, it's stagnant. It's not growing, right? Or maybe you feel that way in your work life where, you know, I've done everything in this job. Nothing's new, nothing's exciting anymore. And so then you just kind of feel flat with it all and you're just showing up, going through the motions. Okay, so when you're in that path of your soul's purpose, you will naturally evolve and grow and change and learn. And let's face it, that's not always fun roses all the time, but at least it's growth and it's fulfillment, and that brings satisfaction at the end of the day. Every single experience that you have in this life is to help you learn and grow. Okay, so I hope that was inspiring to you guys. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. And if you're watching the replay, I'll pop back later and check on comments, so don't hesitate to post. And again, so a week from today, it will start on Monday, August 19th, the Live Your Purpose Challenge. You're going to connect with spiritual seekers from all across the globe. We have a private Facebook group just for people enrolled in the challenge. It's going to be so fun and lively in there. And for 5 days, I'm going to connect with you daily with a new lesson to help you really find that purpose, find the path that's in alignment for you. So hop over right now to communicatewithangels.com/purpose challenge. Sign up for free. Invite a friend to join you so you have a buddy. And I can't wait to connect with you on next Monday for the start of our challenge. All right. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you really soon.